Hello, my name's Linda Martin, and for many years now I've been involved in egg art, and I realise that there is very little available in terms of literature. Just over 8 years ago I decided that I was going to write a quarterly magazine called The Art of the Eggshell. I didn't realise at the time just how crazy this would make my life. I produce a magazine now every quarter, so the issues come out in February, May, August and November, and they certainly keep me busy. I'm very fortunate in that I have contacts around the world, so I'm able to actually get people to help me out with the magazine, providing patterns, explaining techniques that I'm not familiar with. Sometimes it involves me translating from different languages, which can be quite amusing at times. I always remember one Spanish translation for drill bits turned out to be strawberries, according to Google Translate. So, you know, there are one or two blips on the way, but we managed to get through okay. In issue number 20, this one here, is a bumper issue, and that has extra pages, but it also has 9 patterns in it. So if we just turn a few of the pages here, we'll see some of our regular articles like the painter's palette, in which we look at different techniques for using paints or various media. This one was about creating the effect of water inside an egg. We have a featured artist. This is Fern Swanson, who's up in Washington State in America. Lovely lady, known her for years. We have patterns here for an illuminated snowman. One of our regular features is the Egg Art Showcase, where we show off artists' work in the middle pages. And if I find something that I really, really love, I ask people to do a pattern for me. And this is Diane Angle's gorgeous beaded egg. You probably can't pick up the detail on here, but this is completely covered in tiny, tiny no-hole pearls. Absolutely beautiful. So amongst the other articles that we have is a competition. And the competition's free to enter. We select a theme, and all you have to do to enter is send me a photograph of your egg that fits the theme. And then we have an independent judge who decides the winner, and the winner gets a prize. So it's well worth looking at going in for. Let's have a look. Oh, this one's Inspiration in Egg Art. This again is a regular feature, and I look at another art or craft discipline, and try to show how this can be transposed onto your egg art. So it's just a different way of looking at things and getting inspiration from other areas. So looking at the November issue from 2020, we can see here we've got patterns for a popcorn cart from Graciela Analia in Argentina. We have a feature on clubs, guilds and events, which sadly is a little bit depleted at the moment due to COVID, but hopefully things will be getting up and running again before much longer. This is a mechanical egg which I designed some years ago, so I've written the instructions for that for you. I'm doing what I shouldn't really do, and that's starting at the back and going forwards, but we have step-by-steps, we have another competition, young egg artists, 3 young ladies from up in Scotland who have been doing some work with their nan. A feature on Joan Huff. Sadly we lost Joan last year, and I could have filled an entire magazine with a tribute to Joan, but we have a few pages there with some of her beautiful, beautiful designs. Christmas egg that I did with ribbon embroidery. Painter's palette, again, a different medium to work with. The marking masterclass, where I show you how to mark an egg, or a type of marking every time. And in these magazines over time we've covered lattice work, we've covered making spiral eggs, a featured artist. Every time we have a featured artist, and hopefully every time a featured young egg artist. And this one is Ellen van Buren from the Netherlands, and she does the most amazing drawing on eggs. Absolutely beautiful work. So that's the November issue. This is our brand new issue. Okay, this is literally just landing on doorsteps right now, and we have Lynne Mountjoy as our featured artist. She's just sent me a message and said her grandchildren are asking her if she's now famous. I said, you can tell them that you're internationally famous now. So the kids were very impressed. And we have patterns from Dione Wilson. This is a lovely egg which uses the Lumiere paints and also incorporates kid leather, which is quite nice to work with. So throughout the series of magazines, we've covered lots and lots of different techniques. Madeira technique. Marta Kamp in Austria sent me a series of little videos where she explained in German how to actually do this technique, and we've written that up for her, and it's just amazing. I learned so much in producing these magazines. So just very quickly flicking through a gorgeous egg by Susan Endres Bluebow. This is etched and dyed. These are all made from eggshell. This is Michelle Thompson's work. Again, marking masterclass, inspiration, more flowers, competition, more and more and more. And you'll notice that throughout each of the magazines, there's no advertising. I decided from the start, 32 pages, full colour, no adverts, just inspiration, ideas for your eggs, lots and lots of photographs, and it seems to have worked. Now, if you want to get a copy, you can email me at linda-martin@btconnect.com. You can go on my website, which is www.lindamartineggdesigns.com. And we have some issues available as downloads, currently issues 1 through to 24. The new one is issue number 33. We can actually do downloads for you if that's the preferred way of getting them. The price of the magazine, £5 a copy plus postage. If you're in the US and you want to pay in US dollars, it works out at $13.50 a copy, which includes international shipping. So we have an awful lot for you to go through. We have got back issues, paper copies from issues number 4 onwards. I'm afraid issues 1 to 3 sold out completely as paper copies, but we do still have them online as downloads. We ended up having to double the print run after issue 3, which was the biggest surprise. We did a rerun of the print and then ended up having to sort of say, sorry, out of stock. But there's so much for you to look at in these. Let's just turn a couple more pages. We look at lots of different techniques. This is extending eggshells. Diamond painting. Christiane Janssen Lejuste did this design for us and did a little write-up. So every single issue, Brenda Dent, our featured artist, does some amazing work. Every issue has lots and lots and lots of in it. Masses of colour photographs. Let's just open up a little bit more. And over the years we've had people contributing from all around the world, so it really is something that you can get your teeth into and get lots and lots of inspiration from and learn a lot in the process. We've even covered ribbon embroidery, so a tremendous amount there, and for the amount of money that it costs, it's not a lot. Okay, so if you are interested in getting copies of the magazine, there isn't an annual subscription. You can just get the one copy to try it if you wish, and then a lot of people will say, well, okay, send me all the back issues, or they will say, can we go on a list to receive it every single time, which is really gratifying because, you know, when I started doing this I wasn't really sure whether it would work or not, but it's proven to be quite useful for people, and I think most people seem to enjoy it. So if you're already getting copies, this issue 33, we've started mailing this out around the world now, so you should be receiving your copies very soon if you haven't done already. And we're now working hard on issue 34, which is out in May. So there's plenty of time for you to think about it and get in touch if you want to start getting the magazine. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching. Don't forget, you can have a look at my website. We have got the downloads on there. which you can purchase for just the standard £5 a copy. The only difference in price is with issue 20, the anniversary issue, which is 40 pages instead of the usual 32, and that one is just £6 a copy, or $15.50 US, including the shipping. Okay, so I'll leave you to have a think about that. Don't forget to check out our other videos on YouTube. I'm trying to get as many done as I can, just to keep things going while we can't get to classes or shows or anything like that. So we'll see how things work out. Hopefully soon they will be coming back and we can go out and meet each other and enjoy sharing each other's work again.